Hello, friends. Welcome. Coach Miller Light here. We have Cinnamon. You can see she is live on the scene, roving reporter.
Yes, things are going my way again today, man. My future's so bright. I need shades. That's what's happening. Twisted it to me out here in the field.
Yeah, baby. I'll twist it to you. You look beautiful. You look bright. And it's an honor to be doing the show with you today, continuing on with the introduction to Abraham. Yeah, you caught us. We are deep in this, baby. And I'm so glad that we are. Today's track on habits and addictions. What a great topic. Yeah, deep. We're going deep. Habits and addictions. Super dynamic topic. And Abraham's answer, do you know what it is? Can you guess it? Can you? We shall see.
Doesn't matter what the question is, it's always the same answer.
There you go. Spoiler alert. It's the truth. It's so cool. And I love it. I love it how it's the same answer. Cinnamon, do you
Yeah,
have a passage that you care to share with us?
absolutely.
All
So
right.
we're talking about habits and addictions. And as physical beings, we tend to be creatures of habit. And that is all right because many of our habits save us a great deal of time. As my body and as my mind is quick to develop habits, then sometimes I find myself in the midst of something that I am doing habitually or compulsively that I am no longer wanting to do, only to discover that the habit or addiction has become so strong that I cannot, in this moment, easily release it. It should
Right.
not surprise me that in one day I cannot release it,
Right.
nor should I beat up on myself because I can't. I love this so much.
Right. Yeah.
I'm guilty of it. I do this all the time. So, Abraham, this should be enough for me because Abraham says, I should not be surprised if in one day I can't release it. And I should not beat up on myself about it. That does not help. Why? Due
Yeah.
to the law of attraction.
Yes. Yes.
That is the greatest detriment regarding this subject of addiction. So many are beating up on themselves, and so many are being beaten up on by one another.
Right.
That there is so much negativity that surrounds this subject that needs to surround it due to the law of attraction.
Great point. Great point.
So Abraham encourages to anyone who has any habit or addiction that they are no longer wanting. They are encouraging to take my eyes from what I am now doing that I am not wanting and put it elsewhere. The attention to the subject enhances it and makes it stronger.
Right.
Many struggling with addictions feel they are trapped, and understandably so.
Right.
In the beginning, it was attracted out of their wanting. It seems the wanting to release it is not enough. It's not enough to affect that, but it is. The wanting to release the addiction is as powerful as the wanting that attracted it to begin with. All beings are standing in their now as a result of that which they have thought before.
Good one.
Do not look upon yourself feeling such failure because I am now experiencing the result of that which I set forth in thought before.
Woo.
It is only a matter of deciding clearly what I now want and giving my attention to it.
Bingo.
Get my attention off what is. Get my attention off the habit or the addiction that I'm no longer choosing it. Decide what it is that I choose and go ahead and put my attention on that.
Right. Simple
Recipe for success.
There you go. Get out the recipe card. To give a bride at her shower. Put this on a recipe card. This is the recipe of recipes, and I'm so thankful for it. My God, I'm just having my world rock today as I was listening to this, realizing that what I'm hearing Abraham say is get in the game about how it goes, right? Because I do the same thing. I expect myself to make this change and being okay with where I am and understanding. I love this part. This is my favorite part of it today, is that all beings are where they are now as the result of past thought. Getting in the game about how it goes, that the current is the past. The current reality is my past thought. And so if I'm sitting there and I'm beating myself up over my past, it's like getting an Amazon package and saying, why did I order this? I don't do that. I say, oh, this shirt doesn't suit me. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put a return in and I'm going to take it to Kohl's and I'm going to drop it off and I'm going to get some Kohl's cash and go get a new shirt while I'm there with my 35% off and my $5 Kohl's cash. And then I'm going to order a new shirt and it's going to be here in like 3 days. It's a similar process. It's just me not getting the process is what I'm coming to, not understanding that the current is the past and that all beings are standing in their current with this circumstance from the past thought. So to understand how it goes, which is why we're here, which is why we're going at whatever we have to do to have this epic edition of Stay Tuned, because I choose to stay tuned to how it goes. Stay in my awareness because we're in this world and it's not too rampant around here. Those of you, no wonder there's 20 views because this is the leading edge. And we are the bringers of the light, I believe. We are ambassadors of the light. And it's up to me to live my truth, to stand in my knowing and shine that light of awareness that it's okay, guys. It's no big deal that we're somewhere we don't want to be. We didn't know how it goes. We didn't know it was thought, had less of an understanding. My current is my past. So to let myself off the hook and start now, like you said, Cinema, the recipe. Did I call you Cinema? Cinema? You are.
You can call me whatever you want, Mary.
All right, just don't call you late for dinner.
I'm loving this so much because it all ties in. The law of attraction is the most powerful law in the universe. I'm a magnet drawing to me what I'm thinking about, what I'm speaking about, and my actions. So what I'm experiencing today, I pre-paved that in the past. So how I'm handling it is going to determine what happens here in the future.
Great point.
It was time for the call and there was no signal and the backdrop wasn't right and I couldn't connect with you. I stayed calm. I was like, I'll just find a signal. I'll drive till I find a signal, get me to the perfect place at the perfect time. It doesn't matter that it's McDonald's Wi-Fi in a parking lot. We are connected and we are together.
Yes.
And so just kept twisting it to me as I'm trying to get connected. Bells and whistles. I'll see what I can do.
Cinnamon, you've got guns, girl. Did you see
listening to my internal guidance system and then just keep following the plus. Keep going towards what feels good.
Yes.
Abraham's explanation on addiction is fantastic because what's happened is I pre-paved myself into a place that I wouldn't like to be and then start beating up on myself about that.
Yeah.
And the law of attraction is drawing to that.
Right.
Point whatsoever to anybody involved.
Yes.
What I got to do is get my attention off my current situation and get it put on whatever it is that feels good to me. It doesn't matter what it is. Put it on something that makes me feel good so I can catch up with myself and be connected to Morgan Freeman.
Woo!
Whatever we want to call it.
I love that it's the same answer as health and bodily conditions. Is get off what is not wanted and on to what is preferred.
Right.
Super simple. And I love your point that you bring up about how whatever my attention is on, emphasis and power is added onto understanding law of attraction. So if my attention is on the minus, emphasis and power is added onto. If my attention is on the plus, emphasis and power is added onto. And that's going to become stronger and stronger. And I could see why we could go through this today and, you know, all the things that happened to get us here right now. As I was like, you know, this is definitely the epic edition. You know why? Because there's obstacles that are happening. And just because there's obstacles does not mean do not proceed. It means something great is about to happen. And as I get through those, then the prize is revealed, which is this epic edition on habits and addictions, intro to Abraham. The link will be in the description. You know it will. Check it out, man. It's so good. I'm just so excited that we're doing this, Cinnamon. Thank you for being my running mate on this. Because when I have a running mate, you know, when I have accountability, when I have 2 or more gathered, I do so much more. So much more than I do on my own. I would still be doing something, but not to this level or this consistency. So thank you for being an amazing running mate. And I really appreciate the show with you. You look beautiful. You look so fit. My God, your arms are like chiseled. Wait.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Mary.
Yeah.
Can't even tell it's 110 degrees out here.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless you.
Whatever it takes
Yeah.
to do the CoachAMillerLight show, whatever it takes to stay tuned, to
Woo!
be connected, to be with my all-star team, to join
Yes.
together,
Together.
shine the light on what is really going on here, how it goes, how to stay tuned, how to stay aligned, how to kick the habits, get our attention off the addiction, get it on what we choose.
Woo!
Whatever it takes, Mary. And I'm so happy for you, because without you, I definitely would have quit on this call today.
Right.
But instead, we're joined together and connecting to all that is and learning how it goes here, remembering, twisted to us. Things are working out for us. Things are going our way.
All right. Yeah, baby. Putting on the shades for the clothes.
Found at the sprinkler park.
Okay. Of course you did. All right, people. It is such a joy. Until next time, this is CoachAMillerLight for Cinnamon saying,
Stay tuned.